guys, and welcome to episode 2 of my travel series. We are currently in Toronto, Canada. This is going to be a full day here, and we're staying at an Airbnb in New Toronto. I totally get why they call it New Toronto, since it's all just a bunch of new buildings and looks very up to date. This is my first time in Toronto and Canada in general, and I didn't know much about it, but I knew Toronto is a very metropolis city and not the cheapest, but I found a pretty good deal on this Airbnb, which has this massive balcony and right on Lake Ontario. But let me show you guys this full place. It's pretty sweet. So this is our balcony, which is 2 to maybe even 3 times bigger than my whole entire NYC apartment. The balcony actually stretches across all 3 rooms, and this is my room. It has a nice comfy bed, space, even a closet. Check out how big this thing is. This is a pretty nice closet. In New York, this is the size of a bedroom. In Toronto, it's a closet. And this is something I really appreciate: living space. So there's a nice leather couch right here. You can post up, watch some television. Television doesn't actually work, but you can post up and watch a black screen. And then this is the kids' room. This is where Justin's sleeping.
Yeah, the child.
It has a nice twin bed. It's actually a very spacious room though. I wish my apartment was even half the size of this. Like, look, you can lay down and have your room all messy and it's totally fine.
He's gonna throw shade at me like that.
You're packing up, it's okay. And also you get a balcony. If I was a kid and this was my view, I'd be pretty happy. So there's also this very nice and spacious common area where they have a guard and a doorman. But if you go all the way through here, you will find a jacuzzi and a pool. Definitely gonna be going in there later tonight. So this is my Toronto apartment tour, and I always compare places whenever I stay in them compared to New York City. It's a good benchmark since it is so tiny for so much, so when you go somewhere else you just really appreciate it, since I could totally see myself living here with this amazing balcony and also with that pool. You boys ready to explore Toronto?
No.
2 things we have learned so far. $1 equals $1.30 Canadian. So if something's $1.30 in the store, it's about $1 US. And the other thing is, grocery stores and other convenience stores don't have alcohol. So if you're trying to get a little booze going, you have to go to a beer store. You can't go to a grocery store. Canada has some interesting different types of foods and drinks. Never seen this? Nesquik cereal. Maybe getting that for breakfast tomorrow. Now that is just weird.
That should be illegal. What's that flavor?
Ketchup flavored Pringles. So as you guys know, in New York City, besides riding a skateboard, my favorite way to get around is from the city bike, which is our bike share. And here in Toronto, they have one. It's about $6 US for 24 hours. So I got one, Chris has one, and then we have Justin in the back on the skateboard.
Am I supposed to wave now?
You can wave now. Oh, look how cool this is. Next stop, downtown Toronto. So when you guys come to Canada, you're gonna be seeing still a lot of Starbucks, but also a lot of Tim Hortons. This is their chain coffee shop and bake shop. They have a lot of treats, and they also have something that I was told I have to try, and that is poutine. I don't know exactly what it is, but it looks like French fries with gravy, and I don't know exactly what that is. That's the mystery stuff. Cheese?
I think it's cheese, yeah.
And cheese. Really good coffee though. Alright, need to do the triple threat. Cheese, the gravy, the fry. Not much of a gravy person, but not gonna knock it until I try it. It's interesting. I like it. Poutine. 2 thumbs up. So we just made it to the famous Toronto sign, and it's actually surprisingly very hot in Toronto right now, and we're trying to get below ground, but that's not gonna get us there.
Where are we going?
I don't know. But supposedly there's a huge mall that stretches underneath all of Toronto where there's shopping malls, places to eat, and it's AC'd, so we're just trying to find that now. Okay, this looks way more promising. When I saw this on videos, there was a lot more people. Take for granted it's a Sunday and Father's Day, but there's no one here. We have this whole underground mall all to ourselves to explore. And we're already lost. What's going through your head? The silence in the air felt like my soul froze. So we've been lost now for about 10 to 15 minutes in this underground abandoned, closed down mall. We found out it's only closed on the weekends because not a lot of people come down here, but tomorrow we'll probably come back during the week and hopefully experience the full running underground world of Toronto. But for now, we're using some Wi-Fi thanks to Aroma Espresso Bar, and we are about to head now to the Distillery District. So we just made it to the Distillery District, which is in Old Toronto, and you can definitely tell that it has a colonial feeling. How would you describe this? Kind of looks like Hogwarts?
Harry Potter world.
Harry Potter world. There's a lot of bricks, there's a lot of bars, also some art galleries. Definitely a must-see in Toronto.
Yeah, well, do you have anything in mind?
I'll get your two favorites.
All right.
And how much did you say this is?
It's super expensive. It's $0, 0 cents.
That is a pretty amazing deal.
It's rough, I know.
Not bad. Free beer. Cheese. And now for about $5 US, we are heading to an island called Ward's Island. I think it's about 15 minutes away from Toronto downtown. And supposedly it's a great place to watch the sunset and a great view of Toronto. Guys, this is pretty amazing. You take a 10-minute ferry ride and you are on Toronto Island and get this beautiful view of all of downtown Toronto. And it's like your own little private island. There's not many people here. It's nice. I think you could even go swimming. There's bike paths. You can ride bikes or skateboards. Also, I needed to make a little bit of a confession. So if I'm wearing this outfit a lot, it's because I left my bag with my clothes at home. Luckily, I have this backpack which had all my electronics, my drones, my laptop, all the necessary important stuff, but I just don't have socks, underwear, t-shirts, pants. So the plan is tonight to hopefully find some clean underwear and some clean socks, but just wanted to keep you guys in the loop. Well, here on Toronto Island, there's actually a blizzard. It's a pollen blizzard. Check this out. It's like an inch of pollen in the grass, just accumulating. And it gets in your eye and your mouth. Does not taste very good. Justin ate like 8 pieces of pollen. How'd it taste? Good?
I have allergies. You know, vegan, that's 2017. Pollen in your diet is
good.
Really what you need. I read that.
Yeah. We'll get some pollen pizza for you guys. All right, when we first got here, we saw this kind of cement falling apart island, and I was, as a joke, talking about how we should walk across the tightrope. Some older couple just got off their bike that they were renting and is just going for it, kind of making me look like a wuss. Look at them. Bravo. Good job, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna head back now. Did you see that? That couple just made us look so weak. They just got off their bikes and just headed out there.
However, the bike's 0, the wind 1.
Oh yeah, that could have been me in the water. So it's been a pretty amazing day here in Toronto. And as you guys know, Skillshare is actually sponsoring this 5-video travel series. And in every video, I'm gonna be talking about or either learning myself a new skill. And for today's skill, I was actually learning, I hope this looks all right. I was working on my photography. And I think something like photography is so important in today's society because it's a skill that everyone should have, especially with having your cell phone, or if you have a nice camera, it can really make things a lot easier for you and bring a lot of opportunities. For one, maybe if you're staying in an Airbnb or a hotel, you can offer them your photography services and take photos of the place and potentially even get to stay for free. So the course that I'd recommend is Travel Photography for Beginners. Since they teach you about composition, which was something I didn't know how to look for in photography, another thing I didn't learn until I started doing video was how important lighting is and how much better it can make your footage or photos look. So this intro video really goes into detail on that. And Skillshare does have thousands upon thousands of courses where you can learn some very amazing and helpful skills. And they're giving the first 500 of you 2 months for free. So I'll leave the link down below, and I totally recommend trying it out since this is a company I truly believe in and pitch them to sponsor this series and learn some new skills. So if you click the link in the description down below, you will get access to 2 free months of thousands of different Skillshare courses. So I can't wait for tomorrow's video where I'm gonna be in Africa and working on another new skill. Maybe even gonna learn a new language. But I'm about to get on a flight to Morocco, so until tomorrow, remember to get out and get busy and never stop learning. Good night, guys.